What is up, everyone? I am Justin, your host for the Surf the Storm podcast, where we inspire people to surf whatever life storm they're facing. So just remember, don't just ride out the storm, learn to surf the storm. And today is episode number 5, and I am going to be reading one of my blog posts. I'm going in order. Eventually, we're going to get to a bunch of the other stuff where I do have guests sharing their stories, but I do want to just kind of review over my blogs since Surf the Storm started as just a blog. And this one is very appropriate for April 1st because this blog post is called New Month, New Goals, Let's Fucking Go. And let's get into that. All right, so I'm just going to actually read this. I get so excited when it's a new month, and you should too. Think of all the awesome things you can accomplish and how much you can personally grow if you push yourself. I refuse to get bored. Do you like to get bored? Probably not, right? No one likes to be bored. I don't like to be bored. I refuse to be bored. You want excitement in life, right? I need something to aim at and grind towards. And my health issues have thrown a wrench into a lot of my plans, but I've taken that wrench and I use it as a learning tool. I love that I wrote that line. I started setting monthly goals or 30-day challenges, I guess I'd call them, a few years ago. And at the time, honestly, I had no clue how much it would actually, the value it would add to my life. But I can't recommend this enough that when a new month starts, you think, new month, new goals, let's go. And you can start with goals that eventually you can start with small goals and eventually make them tougher. I started as simple as trying new health supplements for a month, and then the next month maybe I'd say all right, I'm going to try to eat as clean as possible. One month I did 100 push-ups every single day. I was so sore for a while, but it was also super fun pushing myself daily, and it felt great when I successfully completed that challenge. It was also awkward a few times when people would catch me doing push-ups at work, though. That was actually really weird. I was hiding in a closet at work, like the custodian closet, and a guy looked in and just saw like my body going up and down, and just it looked a little awkward. But you know what? Whatever. We're trying to get 1% better here, and no excuses. You can also build so much confidence knowing that you did what you said you were going to do. And this helps in so many aspects of your life. Sorry, as I flip my page. Another goal was 30 days of cold showers right when I woke up. And to make this harder, I did it in December. At first, I hated it and even felt like I was going to pass out the first 3 or 4 times. I learned, though, if you want to wake up fast like you downed a coffee while blasting some Rage Against the Machine, then you should definitely try cold showers. I ended up doing them for 60 days straight and still keep them in my arsenal of tricks if I'm really, really tired and I need help waking up fast. Speaking of that, it's weird. So when I got in the shower this morning, I haven't done those for like a long time. And the water, I put my hand in when it was so cold. And I thought, how the heck did I even do that? Because, oh my God, yeah, I haven't done that for a while. But also, I highly recommend that you challenge yourself. The discipline this builds helps in so many different areas of your life. When faced with a task that I didn't want to do, I'd think, if I could take freezing showers during the winter, then I can do this. Seriously, push yourself. It's unbelievable the momentum you will build and how it can affect in literally any single aspect of your life. All right, let's see here. I'd think I just read that. Crazy ADHD. In January, I said I'd read 10 pages a day. Now it's September, and I'm almost done with my 10th book. Obviously, I'm reading this. It's not really September. But this may not be a lot for some people, but for me, it was a lot. Another absolute game changer for me was when I set the goal of meditating every day for a month. This has become a daily habit and part of my lifestyle right now. I'm going to write a whole blog post on just how awesome meditation is. Honestly, if you haven't meditated, you should 100% try that. I still do 10 minutes a day, and you probably can even just tell from how I talk, I have crazy ADHD, and when I first started meditating, it took me so long to be able to get into that state of mind. But now, unbelievable. And like I said, I probably did that was probably about 2 years, I want to say, that I started that just as a 30-day challenge for 5 minutes a month. And here we are, 2023, 2 years later. I still do it. I just did it an hour ago. Every single day. It really helps so many things. Helps you think clearer. For me, almost, I don't take naps and I wake up at 3:26 a.m. for work. don't love that. But so I'm always tired. I have health issues and very bad sleeping issues due to my chronic Lyme disease, co-infections, blah blah blah. When I set my alarm for 10 minutes, and when the thing goes off, like after I'm meditating, it literally will feels like you took a nap. Can't recommend this enough. Now, where was I again? All right, so blah 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 blah. I'm going to write. You probably shouldn't say blah when you're recording. Um, okay, so I hate the heat so much that I combined my daily 10-minute meditation with a heat challenge recently. I figured if I could do cold showers in the winter, then I could meditate shirtless outside for 10 minutes in June. This one sucked because we had a long heat wave and I got rained on a few times, and my neighbors had to see me a bunch of times and probably think I'm crazy. I accomplished it though, and I feel like my discipline got even further dialed in. Oh my god, I do remember that. I think that was last summer. Every single day in June, I was like 10 minutes outside, shirtless, get that sun, get that vitamin D. I'm going to meditate out there. And at first, it's like that seems pretty easy, right? But of course, like I said, I hate the heat. I wear shorts even in the winter. And I remember it was so hot. We had an extended heat wave. I, if it's 70, it's too hot for me. So like 90s, I remember dying. And then I remember getting home from work and it was raining, and I'm like, oh my god, do I really have to do this? But I said I was gonna do it, so I literally would go inside, put my bathing suit on, go in my backyard, get that meditation, 10 minutes, and like I said, after I actually did that, I was like, holy crap! Like if I can do that, like let's go. What else are we gonna do? And what are we doing next month? Anyway, back to the blog. These are just some of the examples. I've done a lot more, and I even failed at some. I failed on my everyday pull-up challenge, and I need to try that one again. Just resetting every month and trying to push myself adds something extra to the month and makes me feel like I'm competing against myself. So it's the start of a new month right now. What are you going to do? Are you going to say exactly the same, or are you going to plan a 30-day challenge and strive to grow as a person? If you do this every month, you can snowball so many small victories. These small victories can become daily habits, and you can learn a ton about yourself while also growing your confidence and developing some game-changing discipline. Even if you're going through tough times or dealing with health issues like me, you can still do this. Just start small if you have to. So anyway, what is your goal going to be? New month, new goals. Let's fucking go. Have the best month ever. Crush it, Justin. End of blog. Still going to talk about a few more things. But seriously, such a game changer. And you also, like I said, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Like, I have no clue what you're going through. Like, just start small. Even these little baby steps, whatever you're dealing with, you can just be like, all right, I've had reading challenges, heat challenges, cold challenges, workout challenges. Since I have chronic Lyme, Babesia, and Bartonella, a lot of my challenges are just like healing challenges. Like even this month right now, the goals I have, they're nothing exciting. It's like taking my supplements every single day, trying new supplements, make sure I hit every single tincture. All right, I got to do this, I got to do that. And it's make sure I'm trying to eat very clean. Just like it can be whatever it is in your life, towards your job, career, for your kids, whatever. All right, so I made some bullet points here. We got, don't be afraid to fail. So like I said, you can start small or you can go even a little crazier. Like honestly, that 30 days of cold showers I did, that was really tough for me. The first couple of days, like I said, first when I hit the cold water hit me, I actually felt like I was going to pass out. Then when even like on day 10, I was like, oh man, this sucks. It's 15 degrees outside. I just woke up. Like I said, I wake up at 3:26, so like it would be 3:30 in the morning. Like you're not even awake yet. Like it was nasty. But by the time it got to be like, I don't know, like even like the third weekend, I got used to it. I would just do a few minutes, freezing cold. But like I said, don't be afraid to fail. Like the one for the pull-ups. I set up a pull-up bar, and I'm like, I know you gotta like working out. I don't do enough pull-ups. I know it works so many different body parts. I'm gonna do my pull-ups, and I went from doing like no pull-ups. I think it was just like something as simple as, well, it sounded simple. I think it was literally like, I think I said 10 a day, and from going from 0 till I couldn't do 10 in a row. So I think I started at like 2 in a row. Next day 2 in a row. Next day 2 in a row. Then I got to 3 in a row. Then 4 in a row. Then 5 in a row. And eventually I pulled something, and I ended up having to bail because I was too sore, and I pulled a muscle. But let's see what else I got. So yeah, New Year's resolution shit. So let's talk about New Year's. Someone I know a lot of people now mostly like they're like oh, New Year's resolutions suck, and I would say yes, they do suck. But why not break those down? Like, you know that feeling when you do set one, or it's like the end of you just had a crazy December, maybe you ate too much, drank too much, or whatever it was, got off your goals just because it's all the party time, that crazy last week between New Year's Eve and Christmas. So you're like, you know what? I'm gonna get back on track, and January 1st hits, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and just all these different things. Well, why not do that every single month? Like today, April 1st, I'm like, all right, I just successfully completed all my goals for March. I'm gonna add more for April. Let's go. You know, like get that excited feeling. Have it 12 times a year instead of one time a year. Let's go. Builds life momentum. Habit stacking. How many times do you hear about habit stacking? It's I've done this, so I'm literally can say from experience, it's incredible. From like today, I had read 10 pages today. I started doing that. I want to say I don't know if it was a year ago, and I still am doing that. Like I said, I already meditated 10 minutes today. That was something else I added. Um, just the clean eating, all these different things I've done that are like habits now. And I just keep trying to get more, keep stacking that. You build that life momentum. When you hit that goal, you're going to be like, holy crap, I did that. Like, this is me now. Like, you're the director of like your own life. Like, whatever, if you failed before, like start today. Like, you haven't failed in April 2023 in your whole entire life. You've never had a bad April 2023 in your whole life. So is it going to suck, or are you going to make it incredible? Wait, well, I just actually pumped myself up. Where was I? All right. So like I challenge you, like I'm so excited because I know from experience how great this can be for you. So do it. Like set yourself for a goal. So what are you gonna do? Like if you just listen to me, if anyone even listens to me, there's probably like 4 people, but you 4 people out there listening to me, set your goals. And then guess what? When you crush April, next month, we got May, new month, new goals. Let's fucking go. Crush May. Stack those habits, keep it going. And it's funny, like I get way too amped up. So let's see, today is Saturday. Yesterday at work, people thought I was absolutely out of my mind. I mean, maybe I had too much caffeine, but at the same time, I had too much caffeine, and it was the day before, new month, new goals, let's go. I was so excited, I couldn't even stop playing out my goals, what I was going to do, how I was going to get 1% better. And people will look at you crazy, too, like when you're excited about life. Let's talk about this for a second. You know what? You go to work, right? And you have like the people like every single day. This is the worst day ever. Oh my God, this is terrible. I can't believe this. Blah, blah, blah. And then like the person next to them. Yeah, this sucks. Screw this. And this person. Did you hear about this person? And next thing you know, they're all gossiping. They all hate it. Every single day is the worst day. But then, like heaven forbid, you have someone like me yesterday who was super excited. Maybe, I mean, I was yelling too much in a positive way. Like getting a little too amped up. But they look at you like you're the crazy person, because I was all excited for the new month, screaming, asking people what their goals are, like just like let's go, just so amped up. But yet, you know what? I'm the crazy person, because heaven forbid you get excited about life first. And guess what? I have a lot of issues too. Like I have tons of health issues, and I still can get excited for life. But yeah, heaven forbid, let's make fun of that person. Let's call them a crazy person. You know what I'm saying? Misery loves company. Screw that. Don't join that company. Get better company. All right, what else do we have here? And it actually is contagious. Like I said, you'll have a lot of people like that who are just like the misery loves company people. But all of a sudden at work, there's a few people like the last few days, last few months, I should say, that they'll always ask me, Justin, you know what tomorrow is? It's new month, new goals, let's fucking go. And I get so amped up. I even have a friend, shout out Russ if you're listening to this, that I started telling him about this a while ago, probably like months ago now. And he literally started texting me the night before, like, new months, new goals, let's go. And he started telling me what his goals are, and I would share my goals. So find yourself, find your tribe, find yourself friends like that. Like, build that kind of community. All right, I think I even lost the plot. But anyway, I challenge you, new months, new goals, let's fucking go today. What are you going to do to get 1% better? Keep going. And just remember, whatever you're going through, don't just ride out the storm. Learn how to surf the storm. Have the best, you know what? Have the best month ever. See you on the next episode.